Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing the generation of DFA for binary strings divisible by 2, 3 and 4. So the question is that given sigma is 0, 1, give the DFA for binary number which is divisible by 2, divisible by 3, divisible by 4 and divisible by 3 and 4. That means it should be a common factor of 3 and 4, something like 12 or 84. So first we will start off with divisible by 2. Since the remainder can be either 0 or 1, so the DFA will have two states and each state will represent the remainder. Start state will be 0 and final state will be 0, since remainder of 0 means that the number is divisible by 2. And if we are at state number 0, that means 0, 0, 0, the next input after this will be 0. 0 mod 2 is 0, so 0 on 0 will give us 0. If we are at state 0 and the next input is 1, we will have the decimal equivalent of 1. 1 mod 2 is 1. So, transition from 0 on input 1 will take us to state number 1. State number represents the remainder. Now, we are at state 1 and we can have input 0 or 1. If we have input of 0, we will have a decimal equivalent to 2. 2 mod 2 is 0. So, delta transition of state number 1 on 0 will give us 0. On the other hand, if we are at state number 1 and we get 1 as input, that means 1 1, decimal equivalent of 1 1 is 3. So, 3 mod 2 is 1. So, delta transition of 1 on 1 is 1, which is represented here by a loop. So this is how we will design a DFA for checking whether a number is divisible by 2 or not. Now we come to DFA to check whether a number is divisible by 3 or not. Again, following the same procedure, if we have to check any number divisible by 3, we can have only 3 remainders, that means 0, 1 or 2. The number on each state actually represents the remainder. Start state will be final state, since remainder of 0 means that the number is divisible by 3. So, as in the previous case, we start with input from 0. We are at state 0. We get next input at 0. 0, 0. Decimal equivalent of 0, 0 is 0. 0 mod 3 is 0. So, on 0 we have a self loop. On state 0, if we have next input of 1, we will get a decimal equivalent of 1. 1 mod 3 is 1. So, delta transition of 0 on 1 is 1. We move to next state. That means state number 1. At state number 1, if next input is 0, we have a decimal equivalent of 2. 2 mod 3 is 2. So, delta transition of 1 on 0 will give us 2. And if we are at state number 1, we get 1 after that as input, which is equivalent to decimal 3. 3 mod 3 is 0. So, delta transition of 1 comma 1 is 0. Next, we move to third state, that is state number 2. The binary equivalent of state number 2 is 1 0. So, we are at 1 0. We get 0, which is equivalent to 4. 4 mod 3 is 1. So, we have delta transition of 2 state number and input 0 is 1. And the last one will be 1 if we are at state number 2. So, 1 0 1 is 5. 5 mod 3 is 2. So, we have a self loop of 1 on state number 2. So, this is the final output which we get corresponding to the DFA for whether a number is divisible by 3 or not. Same procedure will be followed for checking whether a number is divisible by 4 or not. Since we can have maximum 4 remainder, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So, we will have a 4-state DFA. Each state will again indicate the remainder. Start state and final state will be 0 itself. We start with the first state, that is state number 0. We can have two inputs, 0 or 1. 0 mod 4 is 0. So, a self loop. If we have 1, decimal equivalent is 1, 1 mod 4 is 1. So, a transition from state number 0 on 1 to 1. Next, we move to state number 1. Here, if the input is 0, the decimal equivalent is 2. 2 mod 4 is 2. So, transition of 1 on 0 will give us 2. Likewise, transition from state number 1 on 1 will take us to decimal equivalent of 3, and 3 mod 4 is 3. So we will have move from state number 1 on 1 to 3. We are at state number 2. That means we are at 1 0. We receive 0. That is equivalent to 4. 4 mod 4 is 0. So we have output as 0. And if we are at 1 0 and we get a 1, which is equivalent to 5. 5 mod 4 is 1. So we have the transition from state number 2 on 1 is 1. We are left only with one state, that is state number 3. We are at 1 1. 1 1 0, that means 6. 6 mod 4 is 2. So transition from 3 to 2 on 0. And the last one is if we are at 1 1 and we get 1, that means 7 7. 7 mod 4 is 3. So delta transition of 3 comma 1 will give us 3. Here is a self loop of 1 on 3. Now we want to check whether a number is divisible by 3 and 4. We will consider both the DFA. One is for divisible by 3, another is for divisible by 4, which we have generated in the previous slides. Now we will rename them and we will name them D1 and D2, two DFAs. We will rename them as ABC, D, E, F, G. Now we will draw the transition table corresponding to D1. D1 is binary string divisible by 3 and D2 is binary string divisible by 4. We will draw the transition table corresponding to D2. And now we will merge these two states of D1 and D2. We have 3 states of D1 and 4 states of D2. So in all we will have 12 states, 3 cross 4. Now we start with AD on 0. If we check AD on 0, we get AD itself. Then we go to AD on 1. AD on 1 gives us BE. Next we move to AE. AE on 0 gives us AF. AE on 1 gives us BG. Next we move to AF. AF on 0 gives us AD. And AF on 1 gives us BE. Likewise we keep on moving and we reach CG. CG on 0 gives us BF and CG on 1 gives us CG. So this complete table will be represented in the form of a DFA. Now we will consider AD as the start and final state, since A is the start and final state of D1, that is the first DFA, and D is the start and final state of D2. We are talking about intersection, that is number is divisible by 3 and by 4.